Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Rakakodash, and the ones to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother I am Melva Allah from GMS Chicago, and I'm just gonna go into a quick breakdown, alright, of Isaiah 34, 5 and 6, alright, and it says, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And Idumea is speaking about, Esau Edom. And Idumea is the land itself, alright? And over here, it says Edom, means red, right? Because, Esau came out red as a hairy garment. Right, so this would be the so-called white man today, right? The Caucasian race of people, right? This is Adam, right? Adam, Edom, red. But it says, from our source shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. And the Lord had a sacrifice in Basra. And Basra, is also, right, inhabited by Esau. Right, that would be talking about Esau as well. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So yeah, the Lord is about to bring judgment upon Esau Edom, alright? Mainly here in America, alright, because once Yahushua returns, alright, he's not gonna come in peace, alright, with any of his enemies at all, alright? And this right here in verse 6 is symbolic, alright, because it's speaking about America at the end of the day. And basically, America is an altar where the Lord is about to do a great sacrifice, alright? The Lord is gonna slay a lot of Jake, right? These heathens, and mainly Esau here in America. We'll bring out Revelation chapter 19. Verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. And it's speaking about Yahushua, right? And hey, right here it's not literally talking about a white horse, but hey, in Scripture says, Yahushua is gonna crack the clouds, right, returning with his chariots, all right, and every eye shall see him. And then, right here, and it says, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. And hey, the scriptures tell you that the Lord is a man of war. Alright? This goes to prove to you that, the Lord, or Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, is not all about love. It's not all about peace. Alright? And there's a balance, alright? Because, yeah, the Lord is a man of war. Alright? And yeah, his mercies are great, too. But hey, the Lord is about to come back with vengeance, right, upon those who pierced him, and upon these wicked Israelites and the rest of these heathen nations too. His eyes were as the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahweh Hashem. Yahweh Shai will understand. Yahweh Shai is the Word according to John 1:1. It says, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And then, when Yahweh Shai returns, all right, and with his angels and them chariots, all right, the Lord is going to raise up the martyrs first, all right, and he's going to give them new bodies, all right, those immortal bodies that shall never die, all right, starting with his elect, all right, his elect are going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye, having new bodies that can never die. Verse 15, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, and that with it he shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he tread the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty power. And not only it says, from his mouth came a sharp sword to strike down the nations. He will rule them with a rod of iron. He will release the fierce wrath of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and the Almighty, like juice flowing from a winepress. And so, the Lord is about to shed a lot of blood when he returns. And there's a lot of other scriptures that speak about this. All right. Jude 1:14. It says, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with the 10,000s of his saints. And that's right. When the Lord returns, all right, the Lord's gonna come with its clouds, and and everybody is gonna see him. And on top of that, the Lord is also going to give immortal powers, all right, spiritual powers to his elect. And the scriptures also say that. Actually, I'll bring it over now. By the hand. Right. It says, Ezekiel 25:14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. Power, and that's right. When the Lord returns, he's gonna give spiritual powers to his elect, so so his elect can, after when the elect are done with fishing, all right, fishing for the rest of the elect, soon they'll be turned into hunters, all right. And there's nothing that Esau can do about it. Verse 15, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. And this is why 2/3 of our people are going to perish, because when the Lord's men are out there, all right, really, it's a message from Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, all right, to warn Israel to turn from their ways. But 2/3 of our people, all right, they don't want to get it right. Instead, they talk back, all right, they talk back to this word. They talk back ultimately against Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And so, that's why the Lord will have to render, all right, vengeance against his own people, the 2/3. We'll bring you second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. This, right here in America, all right, this is a place where people are free to do whatever they want and whatever they want to be, all right. So they commit all manner of wickedness, all right, contrary to the law of of the scriptures in the Bible, all right. And the Lord has to cleanse this place. The Lord has to purge 2/3 of Israel, all right. because 2/3 Israel want to continue doing wickedness, all right? And this, here in America, there's a whole lot of that. It says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. That's right. The Lord is going to purge 2/3 of our people. All right. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what we're doing right now. Right, as I'm making this lesson, as us brothers of the hopeful elect are out there prophesying in the highways and byways, we complain continually. All right, because of the wickedness that are being done here on this earth, because everything is unjust, and everything that all these wickedness that is happening, is ultimately afflicting us, and this is why we're in this case right now, right? Because we went off as a nation. But hey, this is our last captivity. We're coming to our last captivity, and after this place, we're obeying the kingdom. But you know what? That was it to that lesson. Hopefully it's edifying, and shalom.